Are you looking to improve your sales without resorting to pushy tactics? Welcome to Sales Made Easy, the podcast that helps you to achieve better sales results and gain long-lasting clients through relational selling. Let's get right into it. How do you feel about the ego? That's the topic for today. I was doing a little research for a speech I'm giving that is about letting go of the ego to pursue your dream. Now, just doing the research, sometimes we think about that we have to completely let go of the ego, but I asked Google about needing some form of healthy ego. I'm thinking we must need some kind of ego, otherwise we'll be doormats. And sure enough, there's plenty of articles there that will talk about the benefits of having an ego to some degree, where you can come back from adversity, you're doing things that require some self-worth, right? Where we have to feel enough about ourselves so that we can go ahead and do things out in public, maybe, voicing our opinion, doing video, for example. I mean, you have to have some ego. But on the other hand, too much ego prevents us from doing things. So an example might be, I don't want to look stupid. I don't want to look foolish. And this is where we have to let go of this to do what we know or what we want to be doing, especially when it comes to social media, for example. If we want to get our voice out more, you have to let go of the ego. You have to have enough ego to do it, but then let go of it so that we're not overly concerned as to what we look like and what people will think of us. So if we go in with a servant mindset, this is what's helped me, is eventually just saying, I don't really care, I'm just going to serve people, and we'll see where the chips fall. So the more I do this, the easier it is, and the less I'm worried about, oh my God, what will people think of me? I said a bunch of times, or I used the wrong word, or whatever. I pretty much have let go all of that. In the sales environment, having an ego to be able to talk to strangers and sell your product or services is healthy. But then being afraid to sell our product or services or to make a call back because we're concerned about hearing the word no and dealing with rejection, well, that's the wrong side of the ego. So just think about serving, let go of the ego and say, it's really not about us, it's about the business. Remove yourself from it, and if they say no, it's not the end of the world. And if we're worried about what we're going to say, this is where, I had this video out the other day about practicing, writing it out, getting comfortable with our pitch, getting comfortable with what we're going to say. And I'm using pitch in the format of not connecting and pitching, but being comfortable with how we present ourselves, and our positioning statement is what I'm referring to there. So we should be comfortable with that. How do we position ourselves? How do we talk about ourselves? How do we express what it is that we want out of the conversation? That all requires some ego. Worrying about it and that preventing us from doing what we need to be doing, that's the other side that we need to kind of let go. So ego can be good to it. It also can be some negative to it. So try to be balanced. Hopefully that helps. Ego enough for doing the right things, getting out there, doing what we should be doing as far as growing our business, but letting go of what people think about us. That's kind of the way I'm looking at it. It's a lot of interpretation, but that works for me. I hope that helps. Thanks for listening to Sales Made Easy. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe and share it with your friends. Also, you're invited to join the Facebook group Sales Training Selling with Dignity. Serve first, the selling will follow.